Hi, this is Karen E. with the messages for the new moon eclipse, which happened very early this morning. And it is in Gemini. So, ironically, the theme, if you will, for this reading for me has been words. In fact, I've been hearing the song Words by the Bee Gees for the last couple of days. And I certainly would encourage you all to look up those lyrics because they're very powerful. I think most of the thoughts we have, and by the way, Gemini is very much thoughts oriented information. They can talk about five things at once. Yeah, a lot about getting information, but also about dichotomies. And I think we can deal with all of those in different ways. And I don't know if I said this, but one thing about the song Words that really struck me is it's almost like it could be our higher power talking to us. And one of the lines has something about the world has lost its glory, something about let's create a new story. I know that's not the exact lyric, but something about that just really struck me and really, I think, expresses a lot of what the world is going through at this time. A lot of things suck, and we want to create something new. And going back to the theme of words, I guess I'm being like a Gemini because I'm going all over the place. And it's hard to possibly share all the thoughts I'm having about this. And looking at these cards, there are several ways to look at them. Usually, when these cards come together, it can mean that somebody's cheating, someone's being deceptive, having an affair. And it can also mean that maybe someone's trying to control you. This card is usually the devil in the traditional tarot. Some ways that this comes across to me is that we can't always take words at their face value. We have to use our intuition. How often has it happened where someone tells us something, whether that's something good or something critical? Those words really affect us. And even words that we tell ourselves, or words that we deal with in writing. Just because something's in writing, it doesn't mean that that's how it happened, or it doesn't mean that it's true. And we have to really be aware of that. Is someone ever talking to you and they're saying all these nice things, but something just doesn't gel with that? You just have this uncomfortable feeling inside. You just know something's not right. And sometimes others around you might not even be aware of that, but you just know in your gut that something's not right here. And it can work in a positive way too, where maybe a situation appears scary or negative to other people around you, but you trust it. Maybe there's not enough information. The facts aren't there. It's not something you can put into writing, but you just know that in your gut. I think another aspect of dealing with words is how we treat ourselves. Most of our thoughts come in the form of words, and it's really important to watch what are you saying to yourself, because these things really affect the way you feel. And usually, if something doesn't feel good, it has to do with something that you're telling yourself or something that you're listening to that is not true. So if something feels bad, it's not true. Or maybe your perception of something is not true, and it's looking at changing that around. I certainly would encourage you to see this eclipse in a way that works for you. There are so many different ways to interpret it. For me, it was looking at these words. And even I've had a personal situation recently where, somebody really tried to, pull the wool over my eyes about something and, said some things that were just really deceptive. And I had to go within and follow my own intuition. And it was a struggle. But I got through it. I listened to my intuition, got some support, and learned to set some boundaries. It hurts when people are deceiving to us, when they pretend to be nice, but really they have another agenda and are doing things behind your back. Anyway, maybe that's a tangent. I'm laughing because this is so Gemini. My thoughts are going all over the place, and probably when I finish the video, I'll think, oh, I forgot to say this, I forgot to say that. But anyway, hopefully you got some messages that are helpful to you in some way, or maybe some food for thought. For things that you want to consider yourself or things that you want to explore. So go ahead and have a wonderful day. Remember with eclipses that things can happen unexpectedly. Things can change quickly that you're not aware of right now. But just know that you have the strength to deal with these changes, whatever they are. And even if it feels chaotic in the moment, always know that whatever changes is for your best good, for your highest good. So even if it feels uncomfortable or you're lost now or whenever this happens, you will get through it and things will get better. Take care.